Reports are stating that there is interest from Turkey and from Italy for Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Moussa Sissoko. Spurs to have talks with striker Dusan Vlahovic in the next 24 hours, and reports are stating that Tottenham have made contact with a midfielder from Bordeaux ahead of a move to the Premier League. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start today's video by talking about Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Moussa Sissoko. Reports have been published in Turkey, and they are stating that Moussa Sissoko could be about to join Fenerbahce this summer. Reports have also been published in Italy, stating that the midfielder could be on the verge of signing for AC Milan on loan. Well-known Italian journalist Carlo Pellegatti believes that AC Milan may have opened talks with Spurs over a deal for Moussa Sissoko in their search for a new midfielder. Now, my thoughts on this: Spurs at the moment are going through a rebuild, as we all know, and I think that the time is up for Moussa Sissoko. I believe that, it is perfect timing for Moussa Sissoko to head out the door. I'm sure that Fabio Paratici and Steve Hitchin are working on a deal for Moussa Sissoko to offload him from the club. Moussa Sissoko has spent 5 full seasons at the club, scoring 3 times in the Premier League in 141 appearances. And the other thing is, as well, is Moussa Sissoko is 31 at the moment. He turns 32 next week on the 16th of August. And you can tell that Fabio Paratici is trying to build a team for the future, because all of our new signings are very young, and all of our targets, everyone that Tottenham Hotspur is being linked with at the moment, are young 20s, 20, 21, 22. So Fabio Paratici, Steve Hitchin, Daniel Levy are clearly planning this rebuild for the future. A report has been published by the Daily Express, and they are stating that Tottenham to have Dusan Vlahovic meeting in next 24 hours as Arsenal willing to make bid. Tottenham are stepping up their interest in Dusan Vlahovic, according to reports. It then states that Tottenham will reportedly have a meeting with the agent of Dusan Vlahovic on Wednesday. Vlahovic is linked with Spurs as a potential replacement for Harry Kane if the England captain leaves this summer. Arsenal are also said to be interested in the Fiorentina frontman. Vlahovic's form for Fiorentina last season had caught the eye of teams across Europe. The Serbian international scored 21 goals in Serie A, despite his team finishing 13th in the table. An Italian outlet, Tutto Mercato Web, claims that Vlahovic's agent will be in Milan on Wednesday. The report then states that Tottenham, as well as Inter Milan, will hold talks with the agent to understand the feasibility of signing the striker. Inter Milan are on the lookout for a new striker to replace Lukaku, as the Belgium international is closing in on a £97.5 million move to Chelsea. The same report states that Fiorentina will want at least £59.3 million, the equivalent of €70 million for 21-year-old Vlahovic. Fiorentina remain hopeful of keeping the player and extending his contract. The next few days will be key in Vlahovic's future. This comes after Italian journalist Gianluca Di Marzio reported at the weekend of Arsenal's interest in Vlahovic. The report claims that Arsenal and Atletico Madrid are both willing to submit an offer for the striker. A report has also been published by Sky Sports, and they are stating that Tottenham are interested in signing Fiorentina striker Dusan Vlahovic. The Serbian international 21 is one of a number of strikers that the Premier League club are looking into signing this summer, regardless of Harry Kane's future. Sky Sports in Italy are reporting that Fiorentina are set for talks with Vlahovic's agent in the coming days as they assess the player's future. Fiorentina have not yet decided whether to sell Vlahovic, valuing him in the region of £51 million, €60 million, or attempt to offer a new contract. If they decide to keep him, Sky in Italy are reporting they are ready to offer him a pay rise to £3.4 million, the equivalent of €4 million per year, and insert a sizable release clause in his new deal. And of course, on Sunday, Sky Sports reported that Spurs are also keen on Lautaro Martinez of Inter Milan, and they are prepared to pay £60 million for the Argentinian international. But according to Sky in Italy on Monday, Inter Milan have ruled out his departure due to the imminent sale of Lukaku to Chelsea, and Lautaro's agent also confirmed he is happy at Inter Milan and he will not move. Now, my thoughts on this, both of these deals look very, very costly. And will we be spending this money if Harry Kane is not leaving Tottenham Hotspur Football Club? Surely, if I was one of these players, I would be wanting to know the status of Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane leaving Tottenham Hotspur Football Club? Am I going to be the number one striker when I arrive at Spurs? Or am I going to be playing alongside Harry Kane? Or, as we all know in recent years, whenever a new striker has come in, they have sat on the bench quite often and they have played second fiddle to Harry Kane. Harry Kane has always started the games and a striker has always filled in, when Harry Kane has been out injured or rested. And, even I remember back to when we had Fernando Llorente. Fernando Llorente didn't even get in the starting 11 when Harry Kane spent time out. The manager then, Mauricio Pochettino, decided to go Heung-min Son up front instead. So, if I was one of these strikers, I'd want to know the Harry Kane situation because at the moment, I don't believe that Spurs would be spending this sort of money for a strike partner with Harry Kane. I believe that, one of these strikers, if we were paying 50 million, 60 million, 70 million pounds or even euros, I believe it is going to be our main striker. Interesting few days coming up. Of course, we've got this Manchester City game this Sunday. Will Harry Kane start the match? What is the Harry Kane situation? It would be nice to find out exactly what's going on there. Is Harry Kane leaving or not? But just a quick word on these two strikers, Dusan Vlahovic and Lautaro Martinez. For their respective clubs, Fiorentina and for Inter Milan, they have scored many goals. They've got fantastic goal ratios and if you look them up on YouTube, they have got fantastic showreels as well. Can finish. Would they fit in well at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club? I'm sure they would. But there is always that worry of new players coming to the Premier League and they take time to adapt. That is exactly why in the last couple of weeks I was saying about Tottenham going for someone like Danny Ings. And when you see how much money Aston Villa paid for Danny Ings, I think that we have really missed out there. Just a little bit on the Harry Kane situation as well. I'm hoping that Tottenham Hotspur, have these crunch talks with Harry Kane and just say to him, look, what's happening? If you want to leave, then get Manchester City to pay the figure that we want for you. If not, you knuckle down, settle down and, put on a Tottenham Hotspur shirt again and play in the Premier League for us because with all of this uncertainty, all of this unrest, I don't think it's good for anyone. I don't think it's any good for the squad. I don't think it's any good for Harry Kane himself, his teammates, and certainly us fans. We want to be going into this brand new season, looking forward to the season and try and finish in the top four. All this uncertainty, all of this mucking around at the moment, I absolutely hate it. All of these stories constantly being published and constantly being on the TV about is Harry Kane staying? Is he leaving? Surely Tottenham Hotspur have to put some sort of timescale on it and just sort this out. And hopefully, we will know more later on this week. A report has been published by the Sun newspaper and they are stating that North London rivals Arsenal and Tottenham are reportedly set to battle it out for the signature of Bordeaux man Yassine Adli. According to Foot Mercato, both clubs are preparing an opening offer for the 21-year-old midfielder. But they have to get a move on if they want to get the deal over the line, with AC Milan said to have already submitted a bid for the French attacking midfielder. The Italian giants have reportedly made an offer in the region of £10 million for him, with a 10% sell-on fee included in the deal. But Bordeaux are holding out for a higher fee, giving the two North London rivals time to ready their bids. Now, my thoughts on this, another 21-year-old midfielder, another young player that Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly looking at. But I want to see more defensive reinforcements. You know, I've been going on about this for weeks and even months now about our defensive reinforcements. Yes, we have just signed one of the best centre-backs around in European football right now, Christian Romero, but I believe that we still do need another centre-back and a right-back. And lastly, Tottenham Hotspur's Premier League season starts in just 5 days' time against the champions Manchester City. 4:30 kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What I'd like you to do is put your predicted lineup in the comment section below. I'll be very, very interested to see how many of you put Harry Kane in Tottenham Hotspur's starting 11. Because at the moment, I am 50-50 whether Harry Kane will play in this game for Spurs. I've changed my mind so many times. Is Harry Kane leaving? Is he staying? Personally, I'm hoping that Harry Kane will stay. I'm hoping that he will sort it out with Tottenham Hotspur and he will stay for at least another season, because we need players like him to get Tottenham Hotspur back into the top four, because that is going to be our aim, for this coming season, to get back into the top four and get Champions League football again. Because let's face it, 2 years ago, we were in the Champions League final, and now we are about to enter this Europa Conference League. So we are miles apart from where we want to be. So let's hope that we can get back there in May 2022. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay safe and well. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.